county roads and bridges came in and started laying some base after we were done, so. This is actually the Y303, we're finishing up this project. We replaced the pipe underneath, which is a mess of drain under Worsham Road, and now we're putting our canal back into play. I found these head walls over in the Fabian's yard. We had fabricated these a couple of years ago, and we hadn't used them, so I found some good use for them. This is actually a road that goes into that neighborhood back there by Colinas. Colinas, right? Check.
On Horsham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colinas.
Yes.
So it's got about a 25-foot crossing. See the crossing right there? Now we're shaping, this is as of today, we're shaping now, starting to lay fiber and rebar, and then we'll concrete line it. This project has been completed already up to the garden checks, which was our initial target. Being that these guys work so fast and are so good at it, should decided we'd go another 700 feet, right?
We're going over to Englewood.
So yeah, that's actually completed, and now you see the lights over way in the back.
This tractor supply is in front of us now.
Yeah, this is right at the intersection. You'll see the lights right there. That's about 700 feet right there. So we're going up to those lights. It's been shaped. Liner has been placed. They're already starting to put the panels in.
The panels are working out pretty well.
Yes, they are.
Big time saver.
Yes, yes, they are. So we're hoping to be pouring that by Monday. We should start pouring this. It'll take us about 2 weeks to maximum to complete this project. So we should be done with this way ahead of the water. Now this is the Hornell, where we're placing the wasteway over by the cemetery, this Zaragoza there. So El Chuy and Jay worked out a deal to where we can put our wasteway through here, pipe it all the way to the drain, and kind of get rid of the rest of the Hornell, which is a big plus for us. There's one of the manholes. It's actually a small L, but it is a 4x4. Pipe that will be going in. We ran into a couple fiber optic lines. Luckily, we weren't jeopardized. And
Yeah. They were only 5 feet off where they were supposed to be.
yeah. But those are the projects that I got going right now. And again, you know, we're concentrating on the delivery system now and getting ready for water.
Getting ready to get the weeds out of the canal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any questions for me?
Thanks, Pete. Good job as always, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Roberto.
Well, still working on return flow. Probably by the first week of May, we quit taking orders for return flow because they were starting to build up and figured that with the water we had, we couldn't cover them all. So, up to right now, we covered 17,000 acres of return flow, which I think is pretty good. But again, a lot of the farmers didn't order a lot of their acres this year, so we've been able to cover quite a few acres. And it's been great because the second part of the return flow, we got rid of the bunch of the cotton acres, and then a lot of the pecan people, they were deep, you know, chiseling, and they're not there no more. So now everybody's watering. They're averaging 3 to 4 acres an hour, so that's going good. Return flow this morning I checked, we got about 3,000 acres left to finish out the month. And when we get these, everybody, let's just call it, have received 2 irrigations. One way or the other. Now the biggest complaint is they want the third watering. And like, as much as I want to help them, I can't help them because, like I said, if I go in one neighborhood and get one person that, you give them a third watering, the whole neighborhood's gonna want it, so I just can't do it. And they get upset, but it is what it is, and it's working pretty good. And already an order for, waiting for allotment water, already at 9,000 acres, so.
Yeah.
We've always been taking orders for those acres.
When you release it, you can release enough to
Yeah, the upper
cover the
valley.
losses.
The Upper Valley's got their acres, Unit 7's got their acres, so and it's just gonna get bigger as the time goes on, the next 3 weeks, it's just gonna increase.
You got that many orders, that makes it easier to release, because you're gonna figure all those initial losses you're on with.
Yeah, Unit 7, they're, and, you know, Donnie, you were saying earlier with the 18 inches, they're gonna use it right away, because Unit 7, Unit 6, they haven't received water almost, you know, what, 9 months, so first irrigation, they're gonna take almost a foot. And then just to wake up the alfalfa, and then they're gonna come back right away and irrigate it again, so they're gonna use their 18 inches right off the bat. And that's short thing for me, it's, everything's working pretty good, and just like Pete says, just trying to get our canals ready for delivery.
And like Pete says, you're gonna have to go to work, Robert, because we're fixing to have water.
Believe me, Johnny, the return flow hasn't been easy.
No, I didn't mean it that way, I know that's the worst. The hardest work is when you don't have water.
One thing I've been doing is in the tornado, maybe I covered some guys a little bit extra water because the tail end gets full on me a little bit, so I'll pick up farmers that they're needing water, but I already use it to spill it.
I don't think Jim Ed likes that.
Or
He'd rather you go ahead and let it go down the river, or the drain.
well, there's some guys out there that got some alfalfas and some cotton that need extra water, so I do pick them up.
Right. You
I
get used to the
keep
water.
calling the guys down there that need water. I think I called Art one time.
Yeah.
It helps out.
Those guys at the tail end always get all the benefits, we know.
Because come June the 1st, we're gonna lose part of the return flow because the boundary is gonna go in there and start working on the American Canal. Where they're having the water come into the American Canal from the river, they're gonna go take that water out to seal those holes and then revert the water back to the American Canal. So it's gonna be gone for about 2-3 days. So the first couple of days of June, return flow is gonna go to nothing. And by that time, I'm gonna settle down with some of the
Well,
bigger
you're gonna
farmers.
have project water.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cotton guys that died wanting water.
It's sure been a cool spring.
Yeah, they have been serious.
Cool right now.
Yeah.
First part of May. It's
And then Friday, who knows, we're talking about good little rain, and then I think the high's like 70.
It hasn't been a really good spring for cotton
But
farmers.
that's it for me, and not much, just return flow and almost over high chick.
Almost over, he's smiling at. That's always a bigger problem than when you have, like I say, the problems are bigger whenever you have not enough water than when there's too much water.
Well, no, the biggest problem is the farmers don't understand the 2 inches. They think they can water 2 times with 2 inches.
They understand. They just understand. Believe me, they understand. They just make your life hard if they get
Well,
out.
yes, and then they get mad because they'll try to do, if they can do about 1/3 of their farm, we're good with the 2 inches, but, you know, if I leave them alone and I keep watching them, they go over too many hours to check them, they're at 75% of their farm.
Yeah.
So and then I said, you know what, my friend, that's it, you don't get no second watering. And they get
Well,
super mad.
Sure.
But that's it.
Yeah, well,
We'll
you do
see
a
you.
good job always, Robert. We
We'll see you in
appreciate it.
June with the 48 inches out.
Yeah.
Thanks.
First, Al smile, he keeps saying that, that's the first time he's been able to say it so many years, he's not, he
doesn't
really
feel
doesn't
right.
believe he's saying it, because he hadn't done it so long.
It's a little, like, that's not right.
Yeah, that sounds right. Well, thank both of you guys. All right. Jay,
All right.
item 10, there's no action on item 10. Or 9, we've already done that.
Right. So, if you like, Johnny, these are all by the same applicant, for the same fiber optic cable, just at various locations. They can be considered all at once, if you like.
Sure. All of them through the whole deal?
Correct. So, it's MCI Metro, essentially providing fiber optic, throughout the city, really, and the valley. So most of these are going overhead on El Paso electric poles, and then some of them are going underground in a 2-inch conduit, and then fiber optic in about 1/2 inch. So they submitted, proper documentation, and this is 8 37 applications, so we're getting there. They took them a while to get them lined up on what exactly needs to be turned in as far as the drawings and surveys, but I think this is 8 of them, and probably we don't have them all within the next meeting or two. I think we should finish up by July, but yeah, they submit all the required documentation, and engineering recommends these applications for approval.
All the way from A to H, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, I entertain a motion to approve applications in items 11A through 11H for approval.
So moved.
Okay, Larry makes the motion, do I hear a second?
Second.
Art seconds, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Okay. Proposed development discussion, okay, what is that?
I was going over with some new development. I met with a developer this week, and Mr. Reyes, and I discussed it, and he thought it would be a good idea, just to let you know what's happening in the next couple of months, with a farm, down here in North Loop, and,
Where the new
East Lake.
East Lake, I think you all would be interested in what's going on there.
The new East Lake Road?
correct.
Yes.
So we've got the loop here, and this is East Lake, and this is the old Waco Tanks Road, I guess, if you will. So, this is an older.
It's paved now, part of it, right?
Yeah, it's all
It
there.
goes down through there.
Is it all done down the north?
Yes.
I thought I drove down through there, I got lost going to the
There-
research
there it
center, our meeting, and ended up
So this
taking the wrong turn and had to come down and make the
is
west.
the aerial from, actually, March of this year. They've
Yeah,
updated
that's right.
the image, so here it is. So,
It's already started.
all of this has been obviously developed now and purchased, and.
Moon City too?
Sorry?
Nice.
So the same developer here purchased all of Burroughs from all of this and all of,
Yeah, Burris owns all that now.
Not anymore?
it's been sold.
Sold.
It's gonna be developed into commercial and residential. We've got one owner that irrigates at the field that has the corn maze every year, so, but they're in discussion to sell. And this is currently in the works to purchase and extend this guy all the way up to Alameda.
The road, all the way.
But yeah, all this is currently, I guess, about to be closed down. Enrique Escobar, and he's got some partners, but they're the ones developing East Lake Village, which is 80 acres, and they're starting to sell lots. But yeah, they're closing in on all the burrows and the corrals and all of this. I guess this is a dividing line, this is Ivy. But yeah, Enrique and I guess his group of folks, but yeah, I was going over with Chewy and Al actually, so he's actually, Chewy's like, let's put it on the board, on the agenda, just for discussion, so you all know what.
Yeah, well, that's interesting to see all that stuff, and it's.
Because originally, the Burris family was gonna go ahead and develop that themselves, their young son Colton was, I guess they changed, they must have had an offer made, but they couldn't refuse.
It's coming east, yes, so
Yeah.
we're working with them, obviously, we've got some deliveries.
That's a pretty big hunk of land.
We've got, just this,
And they're not gonna put any irrigation ditches in, right?
No,
But they're
no.
gonna leave the easements, they have to prepare,
exactly,
I mean, they have to provide for them in their subdivision plans, but then that's gonna be more water than the city's going to.
they came to us.
Are those in the city limit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Socorro, this is Coral,
Oh, Socorro.
but here,
And the Burris farm is in Socorro?
Yes.
The city limit's right around there.
Yeah, it's close.
Right on their entrance.
Isn't it? It's right on their entrance? To the old,
the city
Dairy?
limit,
to
and
their old,
Right there.
you mean that's the
it's
end
in
of
the
the city
bias,
limit?
yeah, it's like a
It
couple yards, part of it
encompasses
is,
the Ivy property.
part of it is,
Also,
right.
Part of it's the Burris farm.
on the city, ain't it?
Part of it is, yeah, this, right after the Rancho, the Ivy development, I think, the city limits, I think, are right here through through these corrals.
So
Through
the
Inglewood.
Lower Valley's gonna have to provide water for them.
Yes, and they have, all the infrastructure is in for this subdivision already, all the water.
That's one more reason that they need to go in and try to get pick up all these other deals.
Yeah.
Things like that are exploding, and those two along the north loop over there, I mean, they're having a huge demand coming on.
Plus,
Right.
plus they're, right now, they're behind on their water assignments. And we made Jerry aware of that when we met with him.
Wow,
So-
that is really,
All of this has sewer, they did run a new sewer line underneath the one that had a lateral here,
so
so,
short-sighted.
Water and sewer, so all this
this years ago for nothing.
Mhm.
but yeah, we just spoke with Enrique, he's starting to sell lots.
So, highly-
But yeah, there's, this is the largest one, I mean, of course, we got little ones, but yeah, this is a one contiguous big piece, so.
Well, yeah, and that right down the road and all that other stuff around the road,
Yeah.
road to Adams Farm, I guess they're finally doing a bunch of that.
So we've got this, and yeah, so this, and this, I guess, on the, up on the freeway here, that we just, we received the plat from the city roads, I don't know if you opened it up, but, their River Oaks is putting in a Tinseltown, they're on a theater here, and, just maybe a Target or a Walmart, so yeah.
Right.
Right at East Lake, on the other side of the freeway, so, right next to Tech Stop.
Wow. I think the one house is exempt from the sale, wasn't it, or, you know?
Yes,
where?
yeah, the house
one
is-
house where the oldest daughter lived,
Yeah, right,
right,
Right.
right there.
yeah, this was cut out, that's correct. Or, I'm sorry, this one over here.
No.
And, yeah,
No, that one only.
this one, yeah, yeah.
All right, let the record
That's
show
all.
action taken on 11I.
Wow.
We have none under 12. I guess we need to go into closed session and talk about one thing. So let's do that.